Okay, greetings. Okay, thanks for joining us. Yeah, enjoying the suppression on YouTube. Just give them a thanks. Thank you. Those that are tuning in to the suppression. Yeah, we are the resistance, whatever that means. Yeah, it'd be interesting if they remove all the blocks off my channel. It'd be interesting to see what it would actually be. There must be like 30 of them or something like that. It's like, I'm just gonna suppress you, put you in a shoebox, and just put you in the closet. And that's the end of it. But I wonder if that was. Wonder how it feels like to be a little bit more free. Because other spiritual channels, they complain about their numbers, but they got like 1,000 views or something, or 2,000 for their nonsense. Whatever. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. Focus on yourself. There's not much going on in the world, and the aliens are just watching us as usual, and wishing they were us. So the first robot CEO, I'm not going to show the image of it because it's so stupid. It's a gimmick. I seriously doubt it's an actual CEO. I guess it's a sign of things to come, but I mean, actual working, CEO, robot CEO might be I don't know, 100 years from now, maybe. We have human versions that don't work as it is. And you're supposed to get a robot to work better. So what's happened just in that energy in general, like AI of the future, I feel like it's just a gimmick, really. So do something different. Add to just put something different out there. Yeah, because the UFO hearing was pretty much a wash as usual. Even if it would have been some CIA stuff there, either way, it's still a wash. It's still boring, and who cares? So, unless they actually give us something that tangible, like a spaceship, an alien. Of course, you can't always trust anything they talk about, but if they give us like real stuff, even show alien images, that'd be interesting. It'd be something at least. Then this is boring hearing about nothing. We can't talk about this. We can't talk about that. It's like, what's the point of this? So either way, spoon feed the masses, I guess. Also go to the creator energies and just a point of view from that point of view. Not to say a God creator, God consciousness is more like our species are what we're connected to. Basically, the human psychopath of the universe. That's us. And there's more out there. Shit. When are we going to get our act together so we can connect to these aliens instead of just living in a prison society? I mean, things can change. Human consciousness on the population here, the majority of it has to want something different, and that's not happening. There's like a lot of victim energy here. It's not everybody. It's just a lot. It's like we need to come here and suffer and all that. And, okay, well, we'll just sit here and watch you suffer. And of course, we suffer watch you dealing with all that either way. Watch Hollywood make a remake of was it Hot Wheels? They're gonna make Hot Wheels the movie. I think they should make Elmer's Glue the movie. Or how about what the number 2 pencil in the movie? What about that? I mean, let's see how retarded they can get. Elmer's Glue the movie should be pretty good. Well, Barbie's had 50 years or 70 years, how long she's been around of advertising. So it makes sense. It's kind of a goofy, whatever, feminist nightmare. But either way, it still has has a longevity. So that's fun for somebody. And if you're into pink. But yeah, the human consciousness can change, meaning like you can still have challenges here, but it doesn't have to be a prison society. You know, you don't have to have a disease that you have here. Things can be half at least. And I guess and there's many that just like it the way it is. They just want to be king of the prison world, king and queen, whatever. They just like it the way it is. Like, okay, we're just here to. That's nice. I mean, obviously, you get something out of this world. Everybody gets something out of it, no matter what. But it doesn't have to be like a. It can be like, I don't know, 10 years. It doesn't have to be a lifetime, like 30 or 40 years. It can be like 10 years. We can all die at 10, basically, something like that. Of course, there's probably more to it than that. But at least 10 years, depend like the average, be 10 years to get what you need out of this place. So you can live like till 20 or 30, which many did in the past. And that's about it. You just live till 30 and then, okay, I got what I need. I'm out of here. Some people are staying here till 90, 1,000 or whatever it is. So either way. So it connects to creator energy. And the astral plane, just connecting to those frequencies. Whatever that needs to be said there, or to connect to the aliens. I've done those messages 100 times. It's like, what's new from them? Not much. Let's bring them here. I mean, obviously they do incarnate here to keep the world from destroying itself. Of course, when they incarnate here to help humanity as a ground crew, they're going insane. It's like, this is not my world. It's somebody's, and they just, the planet chaos. They just like it the way it is. That's why how this whole thing about the ascension for the planet itself. If so many people like it the way it is now, how does that ascension work exactly? And you're not really seeing it on a physical level. I mean, not really, because you're not seeing rocks start to light up. You're not seeing people fly or anything like that. You're not seeing it. Like, you can see people fly, I guess, if they jump off a building, I guess. That's about it. But you're not really seeing the astral plane connect to our planet, because that's pretty much what has to happen. But humanity here has to want it. It's ego, it's whatever. It's days of our lives. So we're just here to watch the planet, let it do its thing and not judge it. It's like, okay, we're just here to, I'm not sure what we're here for, just to help it along. I'm not sure. Many feel like, many of your souls are trapped here. They incarnate here. They feel like this is all there is. And they incarnate here over and over and over and have no idea. Even if they go into astral, as soon as they come into the human body again, they forget and they just go back to being a human. So part of this also is this, hey, by the way, there's more out there than just this. Like, what are you talking about? So that's another reason why you do stuff like this. To wake up the dead, you can say. So there's an alternative. Let's put it that way. Yeah. You have crazy Earth where there's sociopaths, and then you go to astral where there's astral sociopaths. So you choose which one you want. So, but yeah, our version of humans, that's definitely the psychopath in the universe, no doubt about it. I know we made the reptilians look like kindergartners. You give humans on this world all their power. Like you just let us rip. I don't think there will probably be a universe if we get our full range of it. It's not everybody, but you know how it is here. I mean, it's already as psychopathic as it is. Like I said, it's not everybody, but there's a lot of it here. Just saying, not judging. If you want to be a sociopath, go for it. There's plenty of spiritual cults out there that are sociopaths. I'm not going to dig into that one. It's like, I got no problems with it. I'm already buried by YouTube as it is. I don't need to push that. So, yeah, narcissistic, sociopathic energies, called normal. So whatever. Do as you, go do you. And then we all just, yeah, we all have to pay for it. Yeah, give me an umbrella. Yeah, this is fun. All right, so I was talking about private sessions. We have scheduler, the shop here. We have the webinar, session number, behind the scenes, and archive. Eventually, I'll have some kind of announcement down the line. 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, middle of the month sometime, hopefully, of changes coming to the channel. Changes, hopefully. That's knock on wood. That's what I'm looking for. So we'll see. So then I can just, see how it goes. So all right, we're connected to yeah, I guess the CEO robot. Whatever. The gimmick. Yeah, we connected to some of the artificial intelligence that's trying to yeah, I think people are with the CEO robot, they're trying to get a little bit ahead of where we are. We're not really there yet, obviously. And we got Biden as a robot as it is. Why can't we just go more, we don't need more of those. But what Mitch McConnell shut down, and all these people want to live to like 100 in government or 1,000 or whatever they're trying to do. So yeah, I'm waiting for it in government when it's all just a bunch of skeletons. That's, we're really moving forward. So all right. All right, going to, I don't know, AI energies creator, and going to astral frequencies. So all right, blessings. Greetings, artificial intelligence frequencies. Realize like an AI CEO, obviously that's known on other worlds. This one, yes, this world obviously really can't handle the frequencies of it just yet. Or the realization of an actual real person or a robot person walking around as a human, doing human things. And, it's still going to have a lot of flaws. And they can also be hacked, just like humans can be hacked. And humans haven't quite figured out how humans get hacked yet. So now you're going to go into AI, and humans are going to be hacking the robot, where humans are being hacked by astral beings and alien beings. So AI also, you can say, for some people, is the idea for you to open up more to yourselves. Because obviously many do not believe the astral plane alien beings. But if you're hacking into a CEO and putting programs in it and telling people what to do and whatever agenda you got, so at some point, eventually society will start realizing how they're being programmed also. Right now, it's just a fable. It's just fake. It's just, obviously some of you can tap into it, but most call it a myth, or it's not real at all. And that's not quite there on a conscious level. And maybe they don't want to be. They have some idea of it, but not really. Most are not looking into it. And there's some things they're not allowed to know, of course. But so basically, think of artificial intelligence reflection of yourselves, and hopefully one day to figure out your own society. So think of it that way. You have authoritarian energies controlling society, how it thinks. And, first off, the android human has a very long ways to go because it can be weaponized for society very, very easily. Who's the ones programming it? And, so a lot of it's going to be if it's harmless, it's just there as, yes, a gimmick. That's one thing. But as for a real, because it can do a lot of damage here. As you already see the human doing that already. The humans doing plenty of damage already. So, but AI is just basically for you to figure yourselves out. Think of it that it's like a tool of just realizing your own consciousness on so many different levels. So there's nothing ever perfect, but as we're connecting to human consciousness, how it's not just the aliens that are doing this to humans. I mean, it's other humans doing it to other humans astrally. Well, it's also an agreement, and the idea is to change that agreement. But society, as it incarnates as a human, becomes a regular human. It turns off the astral plane for the most part, and lives, as an avatar being in this reality. And really, until it's, even of course, when you go to sleep, you have anytime you go to sleep or rest or anything, you go into the astral plane, you can reset yourself to become more aware of what's happening on a spiritual level. Many are not doing it because many do like the way things are. They like to shut off the spiritual realms. Just be a human, go dig a ditch or hang out with their friends, keep things very simple. And for them, that's paradise. So some of you are trying to awaken the planet of all this. Good luck, because many have truly turned it off. They like the simple things of life. Plant a garden or hang out with friends and just live by the beach, and they don't need your aliens, astral planes. They don't need any of it. So that's where your spiritual communities have to slowly understand that part. They're not quite understanding that. I mean, they're not really thinking about it either. It's still trying to figure it yourselves out, which is good. But you always wonder why so many are not really seeing what you're seeing. It's like this is their world, the physical plane, where the majority here just like being just the version of human that you see. So, and they have a lot to teach the astral plane, you can say. It's simplifying things, not being so complicated, not being so ADD. You'd be surprised how many humans are not ADD, because they don't look at screens all the time. They do simple things and all that, which is good. But the human here, obviously, the astral energy, I mean, basically, the astral realm still has a lot to learn. The physical world teaches the astral realm to slow down, take it easy. You don't need all these magical, I mean, you have these magical powers, telepathy and all that, but, have you connected to yourself recently? Have you seen what that is? And many, even the astral plane, connect to all these abilities and powers, and they don't really know themselves. You'd be surprised. Greetings. This is a crater connected to your species. Of course, a lot has been, well, basically, the idea for your version of human is to let you do what you want to do. There's no right or wrong to it, really. Many are, yes, obsessed with the whole human trafficking energy. And it's not a bad thing, but they realize also it's a way of escaping yourself. You focus more on yourself. Human trafficking eventually will heal, but that's some of those. I mean, some of those energies are going to happen because the world's at such a low frequency. It's going to happen no matter what, until this version of Earth, at least. And a lot of those souls that are trapped in those realms, I mean, that's a contract also. Not to say you don't have to care about it, but that's their experience too. They agreed to that, even if many don't agree with that. Even if they did get hijacked into it. There's still some kind of agreement there. Some might not want to believe it. So, and that's also for those souls that go through like a human trafficking experience. And that's another thing for them to become reliant more on themselves. Some of them get so pulled into what others think and get pulled into just the propaganda, like what you have in your society. They don't really know who they are. So they go into a human trafficking frequency that helps them rely more on themselves. It forces it. So it's like, wow, you always gave your power away to this person, that person, and now somebody took over you. It's very extreme, very, you can say violent, depending on how you look at it, depending on the situation. But there's a deeper reason for it. So, as humanity here on this world, yes, it's going to take some time for this world to if it even wants to know itself. Many are just happy just the way it is, actually. Maybe not the majority, but many do. It just they find a complacent energy, even if they don't like the situation. They still, obviously, those that are causing crime and all that, they are loving this place. So if you're one of those that are enjoying this planet, a lot of there are a criminal element, and that also can be in a spiritual side too, in a spiritual group. Some of your cult leader god beings, at least they claim to be. And the cult leader energies, yeah, they're taking frequent energies from others. They give it their power away. In some ways, that's a bit of a human trafficking energy too. Energy trafficking, you can say. So there's just many layers to your reality. I mean, this world makes a good science project, but being in it is, yes, difficult. Yes, you're in a wild planet. That's just, even if it does slow, if it was fast, you wouldn't be able to keep up with what's happening here. So it's good that it's slow, because there's so much heaviness here. It's so you can think more clearly. Let's put it that. Many having trouble thinking clear as it is. But this race is allowed to do as it wants to. Yes, it's kept from destroying itself, for various different reasons. Well, if it was destroyed, it wouldn't really go anywhere. It'll just come back to this eventually. So you might as well just keep it going, keep it alive. If those are, eventually it's like those with the weapons or governments with all these, nuclear energies. If you removed all of that, society can finally figure itself out. But that's a difficult one. You can say you're going into more of those phases eventually, where all those nuclear arms are just dismantled. But it's going to take some time for that. So you wonder where your world's going. That would help. Won't solve the world's problems, but at least you don't have to worry about the world destroying itself. That will help out a great deal. Even just scrap all of it and move your consciousness a little bit lighter, so you can, just allow the world to slowly, easy, want to improve itself. Right now, it is improving itself, but extremely slow, though, as you can see. Brings you with the energies from the astral. Yes, one of the things about your world is so helpful. Yes, for those souls that want to always go on the move, go here, there, constantly, nonstop. And so the incarnate into this planet is all stop, as you can see. But also, it's about the energy you can bring out through a physical body. What can you do with for others, yourself? What can you make of it? It's almost like Play-Doh. It's just it's clay. You form it, and you have many incarnations to figure out what to do with this thing called human. Obviously, there's always different incarnations, but the human here is, yeah, it's kind of a mystery, as you can see. Your history is a mystery because the history has been shut down. So just focus on the current realm. You can look at the past all you want, and that's fine. And those that have pretty much lived everything they need to live as a human, so now they're looking at the ancient world, but many are still trying to explore what they can be as a human. And whatever it might be they wish to accomplish with it. So it's really, yeah, there's no real, lesson. I mean, there's not one way of doing all of this, of course. But the astral beings, you need a word like this, just like I say, to see what they can do with it, for better or for worse. It's just basically something new. Because in the astral plane, yes, like I say, you're always flying everywhere, and they don't really, you have to. Now, many of you are going through the test here. Most likely go to another world that has challenges also, maybe not to this extreme. But once you've learned challenge, you don't want to just go somewhere that's extremely easy. Sometimes it's good just to continue to be challenge yourself on different realms. It doesn't have to be like this, but you'd be surprised because the more positive it gets, the more less challenges you forget a lot. So just putting, it's like Olympics when you're, going for the Olympics and everything. After a while, your body can't operate more. It's the same with the soul; it just doesn't remember everything. I mean, it kind of remembers, but you have to start over again. So basically, some of you that are moving forward with this, you'll most likely go to some other world that's challenging in some way. Others that say they reject that, but you'd be surprised. Well, you can reject it. You can go somewhere that's very simple, but you might get bored there, just to let you know.